I have a super weird thing that when I drive by roadkill, I uncontrollably shiver. Like I get like a shiver up my spine. It's been like that since I was a kid. But I had gone just to advocate for psilocybin assisted therapy healing centers, which is very regulated, allows people to come in to do psychedelic assisted therapy to work through intense trauma. And it's something that Greeley intentionally zoned to not be able to happen. We laugh because when I did my announcement speech from the steps of the courthouse, I mentioned that I had kids, but I forgot to mention that I had a husband. And he was like, okay. I was like, oh, sorry. I was a little nervous. I just started talking. I'm really sad that this will be the last year of Monster Day. That is my family's favorite event all year long. And I don't know if you know this about Monster Day. Its roots are in being an anti-bullying campaign. Don't be a monster. I want people to know that you don't have to be in this world. You don't have to, I want to say like be somebody, because so many people are like, I don't know, I'm just me, in order to make a real difference.
I just would, for me personally, would like the community to know there's people that care. We're all here together. We're a community of neighbors, friends, moms, dads. But I'd like to hear what motivates you to keep doing hard things.
It's my care for people. I am dead set that not just as a talking piece at the end of or at the beginning of a meeting, I want to leave my community, I want to leave this world a better place than it was. We got that close. And I think a lot of it, I mean, I listen to people, I talk to people. Here just recently, last night, I was having a conversation on Facebook of someone who initially kind of attacked. And I just kept going back and forth. And it ended with him going, I've never actually, like, this is unimaginable. I've never had someone who was in office or close to being in office or who had like this knowledge that's actually engaged with me like this. And that was a lot of what we saw is like we were actually out there talking to people and giving them their voice back. And I think that's how we achieved what we did, because people started to have hope again. And I hope that people look at it and go that they don't have to just wait for someone else to make a difference, that they can step in.
Great goal.
It's wonderful. Bunch of weirdos teaching weirdos to be weirdos, and I love it. After the JBS raid in 2006, there were kids that no one came to pick up. And the school was just sitting there with kids not knowing who to call.
And one of the business owners told me that this was harder on them than COVID.
Well, on one of the most basic levels, if you go to a city council meeting and you have the courage to stand up to speak and they don't look at you, or they roll their eyes, or they're playing on their phone, it's really hard to trust that they have your best interests at hand and that they're going to show up for you. And we need to create a culture within our local system that says we take care of our people and we show up. Prior to going to that meeting, I didn't even know that I was allowed to go to city council meetings or that I could talk at them, which is a little embarrassing now to really, but like I had no idea. Our bus routes stop at 7. So someone who wanted to go to a city council meeting could only attend for the first 45 minutes. Those often go for 2 hours. When we're seeing community members so upset, what they're communicating is, I don't feel heard. I don't feel like my voice matters. And for many of them, much like the emails, right? Like they tried to be very kind, very calm, very amicable. And after being disregarded over and over and over, people get louder. My life would be significantly easier if I was not doing all of this. And I would do it again because I think it's the right thing. And I want our community to flourish. And I want every person in this town to know that they matter and that their voice matters and that someone sees them and hears them.
So I really would say that I appreciate that about you, and getting to know you's been a really great thing in my life. And I think over the last year, I've made so many friends in this community that have done so many hard things. And I just want to get to know more people and bring them on, talk to them.
The number of people that I've met, like you, the people that I have become friends with that without this craziness of this last year wouldn't have happened. The stories I've been able to hear, I had said leading up to the election, I talked to several different people and I said, you know what, it's okay if I lose. I mean, it was going to be okay anyways, but it's okay if I lose, because at the end of this, look at what I've gained.
Yeah, life's messy, but there's beauty in that mess.